everyone, it's Joe here from Draft FPL and welcome back to a weekly series helping you find some good value free agents and waiver pickups in Draft FPL. Today we're looking at the best picks for game week 26. It's the last normal game week for a while, so it's quite an important waiver deadline I think this week. Make sure you get it right, get yourself set up for the next few weeks to come. Without any further ado, let's get stuck straight into the picks. First up, we're looking at Brentford defence, and my pick is Ethan Pinnock. Available in 81% of leagues. Looks like he's going to be a starting centre-back alongside Ben Mee. I don't really understand. Ben Mee's picked in like 90% of leagues, whereas Pinnock is picked in like 18%, which I don't really know why that is. But anyway, they're very similar attacking threat. They've got very similar bonus, and it looks like they're guaranteed to start the next few game weeks. When we look at Brentford's fixtures, I mean, Brentford are the team at the moment that you absolutely have to load up on. I've started with the Brentford defender and there's more to come. Fulham at home in 26 is a good fixture. Then they got the double game week in 27, Everton away, Saints away. Then thanks to Leicester getting beat by Blackburn in the FA Cup midweek, they play in game week 28. It's Leicester at home, which is a good fixture. Then they've got another double in 29, which is Brighton away, United away. So in the next 4 game weeks, they play 6 games. They're the only team in the league to have 6 games in the next 4 game weeks, and they're an absolute must waiver this week. Pinnock, Mee, Rico Henry, and then I guess Hickey is probably going to be playing left back, but we're not really sure. But definitely, Ben Mee, Pinnock and Henry should be picked in every single league. Next up, the second best team to punt on is Brighton. Much more tricky than Brentford because their useful assets are so much more highly picked. The defender I'm going for that has decent availability is Webster, Dunk, Veltman and Estupiñán, all very highly owned anyway, but if any of those are free I would prefer all of them to Webster just for that absolute guaranteed minutes. I think Webster will start and I think he is first choice. I'm not too worried, but he is available in 79% of leagues, so it's very healthy ownership. And Brighton have 5 games in the next 4 game weeks, and that is with a blank as well, which does make them almost as valuable as Brentford because you can get 2 double game weeks, a single, and then bench for the blank in game week 28. Does mean obviously if you load up on them too much, you may find yourself very short in game week 28. But to be honest, looking at the fixtures that are available that week, there's going to be plenty of people that are struggling in 28, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. In terms of the fixtures, they do have 26 West Ham at home, great fixture. Then it's Leeds away, Palace at home in 27, which is probably the best set of double game week fixtures we have for that week. Then it's Brentford at home, Bournemouth away in 29, which is another absolutely fantastic double game week. So 27 and 29, Brighton are looking so good. Absolute must waiver in again this week. Next up we have the Villa defence, which is also very good to own for the next 5. They have 5 fixtures in the next 4 game weeks as well. Palace at home, West Ham away, Bournemouth at home, then Chelsea away, Leicester away in a double game week in game week 29. So very good fixtures for Villa. Pretty much their whole back line is pretty available, to be honest. Mings I think is the most owned. He's still available in about 40% of leagues I think. So Mings, Konsa, Cash, who I've gone for here, and the left back is a little bit dicey and I'd probably just stay away from it. It's Dean or Moreno, but they've been sharing a lot of minutes lately, so I will personally just be staying away from that. But Matty Cash is a very good option. He's got decent attacking threat, and Villa's defence has been pretty rock solid over the last month or so. When we actually look at the fixtures, Palace at home is really good. West Ham away in 27 is good. They probably have the best fixture of any team in game week 28, which is Bournemouth at home. Fantastic fixture there. And then the double in 29, Chelsea away, Leicester away is a little bit tougher, but still a good fixture. Still a good set of fixtures. On to midfielders then, straight back in for Brentford, of course. Available in 93% of leagues is Wissa. I will say with Wissa, he's not been absolutely nailed on lately, but I do think we've had some more news about Ivan Toney, and it does look like he has pled guilty to all the 260 odd charges against him, and I do think the ban will come very soon. It may come before game week 27. It won't come before game week 26, so I'll definitely have this game week, but I think it's likely that we'll see him banned by game week 28. I can't imagine the FA will wait too much longer, and he's going to be out for the rest of the season. There's no doubt about that. So going from that, I think Wissa's actually a really good pickup, because I think that probably means that Mbeumo will play on his own through the middle, and Wissa will then be much more likely to start out wide. The problem he has at the moment, Wissa, is that when Brentford play just a two up top without a third winger, Wissa does miss out. But I think for the double game weeks especially, I think he'll probably get a decent amount of minutes either way. Fulham at home, Leicester at home are the two single game weeks, both great fixtures. And then, as I said earlier, Everton away, Saints away is brilliant, and Brighton away, United away is really pretty good as well. On a similar vein, we have Jensen available in 54% of leagues. Jensen is pretty much nailed on. He starts almost every single week, so not a risky pick, but obviously slightly fewer and further between attacking returns because he does play that bit deeper. But with these sets of fixtures and how many games they've got coming up over the next 4 game weeks, I think Jensen's a really smart pickup, because you know he's going to get the most chance to get a return because he plays basically every single minute. Next up, just someone I thought I'd throw in there. I know he's only available in 30% of leagues, Alexis McAllister. And earlier in the season I picked him and he did really well for me, and then he kind of stopped attacking altogether. Well, as he's playing at the moment, he's actually moved a bit further up the pitch. Looks like he's playing kind of a number 10 role at the moment for Brighton. So I do think he's a really good pick. Available in 30% of leagues, but I kind of wanted to highlight him because it might be someone you want to trade for. There'll be people out there that haven't really cottoned on to how high up the pitch he's playing now, and you may be able to get him for someone that is quite low value. So with these fixtures, I just think he's a brilliant pick, and he's actually owned less than the likes of Pascal Gross, who he's playing much further forward than Gross at the moment. So definitely a better pick over Gross at the moment, I would say. And you know, you can bench him in 28, and then the other 3 game weeks it looks really, really good for. Last but not least, similar vein to Villa, Leicester have a decent run of fixtures. Saints away, Chelsea at home, Brentford away in the next 3. Then they have a great double game week, Palace away, Villa at home in game week 29. And they are one of the teams guaranteed to play in game week 28, which is a week we definitely have to be looking at. Available in 71% of leagues, Tete I still think is a really strong pick. They've got through the bulk of the really bad fixtures and they've got a really nice run coming up. So I think now's a great time to jump on. And finally, on to forwards, we have Evan Ferguson of Brighton, my favourite pick of any of them this week. Available in 52% of leagues, so over half the leagues, and I think he's an absolutely brilliant pickup. I've spoken about the fixtures ad nauseum, so I'm not going to go through those again, but they are so good. I think he's pretty certain to start up front as long as he is fit, which he looks to be at the moment. He definitely suits De Zerbi's style more than any of the other options like Undav or Welbeck, and I think he is the man that is going to be scoring some serious points. So I would have him right up there at the moment with forwards. I think you'd have to have a pretty amazing front 3 to have 3 forwards that you'd rank over this period higher than him. And that wraps up my picks for game week 26. A little bit shorter and sweeter this week, but I think, you know, these are the teams that we really should be focusing on to set us up for the next few game weeks. It's going to be a pivotal time of the season. It's Brentford, Brighton, Villa, Leicester are the main ones that I am looking to capitalise on from the waivers. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, check out the Patreon down below if you're interested in getting more from us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.